What up, Greater Long Beach? It's JJ.
And Mike.
Welcome back to your home for everything local sports.
And this high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company.
The Friday night lights are a little brighter when you're the main event. We're at St. John Bosco High School where the Braves are hosting the modern-day Monarchs.
Obviously, this is just one of the biggest games of the year in the country. Probably the best game anywhere in America tonight.
Braves coming out, Monarchs trying to bounce back after their first loss of the season, and we're talking like 45 minutes before this game. It was standing room only.
Well, you weren't kidding when you said main event. They sold more than 8,000 tickets to this game, and they were live.
So let's get it going. First play. Clear that the Monarchs came with gadgets for an upset. That's Jonathan Lockett on the reverse, but defense holds, quick 3 and out, and go gadget fake punt. I got confused as to where the ball was, but Justin Commodore not having that problem. Great tackle right there for the sophomore to stop the Monarchs, but 4 plays later inside the 10-yard line, Braves give it right back.
Well, if you want an upset on the road, what do you need? You need big gadget plays and you need some turnovers.
Monarchs barely got past midfield before Ivan the Terrible Martinez finds Chase Forrest through the trees. That is a big-time sack. Bosco, though, maybe a little bit too big play hungry here in the early going, and they go 3 and out. On the ensuing punt, it's too high.
But a huge heads-up play by Artie Cole. No panic whatsoever, just knocks that thing out of the end zone, and it just gives up 2 points instead of the touchdown.
And head coach Jason Negro said, he was like, we didn't panic at all. This team just doesn't have panic. Well, that's good, because Monarchs looking very, very nice on their next drive. Run, Forrest, run! But on third down, big play by cornerback Nigel Hale right there, gonna break that up, force the punt, and the Braves are going the other way. In a hurry. That's Jaleel Wadood, and oh, that cutback though?
Are you for real, Jaleel?
Oh my goodness.
The question must be asked, was he for real? And he certainly was with the 60-yard run. And what kind of game was it, JJ?
Well, on the next play, Josh Rosen a little bit too far for Shea Fields, and Lockett with the interception out of there like it's a B&E.
Well, more turnovers by Bosco in the red zone. That's could be a story, but Modern Day going away from the run, maybe they were a bit big play happy as well, as they just couldn't hold on to it.
And you know, eventually, the Braves are going to bust one, and sure enough, nice play fake, and Sean McGrew is going 49 yards up the sideline. Fields out there blocking for him, dives for the pylon, big-time touchdown for the big-time sophomore, and it's 7-2 Bosco, about 5 minutes left in the half. The Braves stop making mistakes. Monarchs really never did.
Well, obviously, those aren't things you want to pile up in the stat category, JJ, big mistakes, but that's what they did. Rosen in the 2-minute drill, a couple quick completions.
Here with a minute 22 left, is that an interception by Malik McMorris? Well, we're going to have to check. And Power of Replay says no, it's not. Big play, though, because 2 plays later, McGrew in motion, moves the defensive back there, as you can see, and the screenplay is just going to run McGrew right back to where that defensive back used to be. Great blocking, 33-yard touchdown. You know what his nickname is?
What?
Who?
Why?
Because whenever you see him play, it's like, hey, who's that?
I call him the McGrewster, personally.
Sean McGrew for his second touchdown. Modern Day gets into Braves territory in about 50 seconds here, but possible touchdown is dropped as time expires. They go to the locker room. If that's not a wrap-up of the first half, I don't know what is.
Well, so I think the storyline still, what's going to be the storyline in the second half? Is Bosco going to keep turning it over? Are they going to assert themselves? And, yeah, they were going to assert themselves.
Well, they looked like the Bosco Braves in the second half. They were imposing their will from this first drive, a 12-play, 80-yard drive that goes about 5.5 minutes. Fantastic play right there from Shea Fields to get the first down. On the next play, Wadood around the corner and into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown for him. Head coach Jason Negro very happy to see his team up 21-2. And from there, cue the defensive highlight package.
Forrest under pressure, you could call him an endangered Forrest, and Chandler Hawkins, the Hawk, with the interception.
Squaw!
Obviously, this Braves defense has been so good all year, so you would expect them to turn up and turn up in the biggest game of the season thus far.
How about Malik Dorton just not letting Forrest get loose at all? Dorton and Fields both USC commits. And look at the closing speed from Chandler Lanu. Oh my! The linebacker stops Forrest on 4th down, and an apropos end to this game. The punt pins Mater Dei back, and the Braves just teed off here late in the 4th.
Well, that's what they want to do. Those defensive linemen want to pin their ears back and get after the quarterback, which is exactly what they do, and a great way to end this one in an impressive effort from the Braves.
Yeah, it's not a shutout, but it's pretty much as close as you could get, 24-2. With Servite's upset loss, that means the Braves are Trinity League champions outright for the 2nd straight year. So congratulations to St. John Bosco. They actually play those Servite Friars at home next week, and if they win there, they will be the #1 team in the Pac-5 playoff division.
For coverage of that game and everything else going on in the Long Beach area, you know you're already in the right spot.